Are you a novice or a beginner just starting off with website design career? And you're like, how do all these big boys in the field create beautiful websites in couple of hours? Truth is that they apply some approach or tricks which you don't know or have not yet thought about. In this video, I am going to be walking you through how to create a complete school website from scratch with more than 9 pages in less than just 1 hour. It's shocking, right? In this video, you will be creating every part of this website, right from the header menu, the body, down to the footer of the website. To follow along with these tutorials, you don't need any programming knowledge or any coding skill because I'm going to be showing you everything you are going to be doing, and it's simply drag and drop. Yes, it is as easy as ABC. You can see from the preview we are having here, you can see this is a complete website we are going to be designing. This is a complete website, and you can see down to the footer. When I go to the top again, you're going to see, look at header menu. You can see how header menu is, and you can see from this preview, this part website actually has some couples of pages, and I'm going to be walking you through everything, how to create all these pages. You can see, let me open one of the page so that you can see have a tuition fee page. So I'm going to be you can see how this page is. You can see this the tuition what page. Now you can see when I scroll down, you can see how beautiful the animation, the price of the tuition, the everything, the you can see how everything looks laid out beautiful. So I'm going to be walking you through how to create all these things all within this said 1 hour, as I said. And let me open one more page for you so that you are going to see. Okay, let me say I'm opening the okay, let me say about us. Let me say I'm opening the about us, so you see how everything looks like. Everything is not, it's not really something I just, so you can see if is going to be a very full-blown website. So you can see everything, the about section, you can see everything is actually linked well, it's actually going well, very beautiful. You can see how everything is. So this is really not something you see. I'm going to be walking you through how to create all this in the next couple of minutes. So without further ado, let's just go right into the tutorials. Hello everyone, this is Kingsley from Bless Channel. In case you're just joining me for the first time, please click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to always click on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload new video, or so that you be the first to be notified whenever I upload new videos. Alright, to begin with this tutorial, you can see this is my dashboard. This is my dashboard. So I'm going to be doing one thing. I'm going to ensure I try to clean up my dashboard so my dashboard will look neat. So how do I do that? I'm going to head over to where we have uh screen options. That's when you're on dashboard, you come to screen options. So now you are going to just, I'm going to remove all, untick all of this, just untick all of them, so I just have a blank page. So this is what I now have. So now from here, the next thing I'm going to be doing, you as I see, you are going to be making use of some plugins. So I'm going to go ahead to see how to install those plugins necessary. So to carry on with this tutorial, you will also be needing Elementor Pro. You'll be needing Elementor plugin. So I'm going to head over to my installed plugin. So yeah, you already, so you see the main key. I'll show you the main key plugins we needing for this particular tutorial. Right now, as you can see, I am in my plugins section. So you can see I have my Elementor installed. I have my Elementor Pro. Let me just update. I have my Elementor installed. I have my Elementor Pro installed. I also have my Everton element. These are mostly the three key terms we need for now. So now I'm going to be doing something here. I have my Elementor Pro installed. In case you actually need to install this Elementor Pro, check in the description box below. I'm going to be adding a link where you can purchase your Elementor Pro. Note, you are not going to incur any additional charges when you use my link to actually make this purchase. So I'll beg of you to please use my link to purchase the Elementor. So I'm going to now go ahead to show you do something. Let me go to add new. When I come to add new, click on this. So now what I'm going to be showing you is I'm going to show you the particular Everton elements you are going to install in case you are confused. So how to do that? You just go to your plugin sections, you add new, then from there it's going to open up a page for you. So it's going this is the page it's going to open up for you. So now I'm going from this side, I'm going to search for Everton. I'm going to search for Everton. You can see what I actually search for. You can see Everton. That's what I search for. So once you've done that, you're going to see this one here. This is the one we are going to be installing. The one you can see with over this. So this is the one we are going to be installing. Everton Elements. I already have it installed and activated here. So you can see mine is already installed and active. So you can just install it and activate it. So once you've done that, the next thing we are going to be doing is to head over to where we have our Everton. You can see on this side, once you install it, activate it, you will see an element section, an icon here. You will see Everton element. So you are going to go to the element and click on. You can see we have welcome template kits, we have free kits. So we are going to, if I should come to my template, I will click on my template kits, click on template kits. So it's going to open this for me. So once it opens this place, you're going to see both the premium and free template. So now you can decide, these are all these have lots and lots of templates you can be making use of here. But now I note you can go for the pro version, but I actually want to filter my this thing based on the free themes, the free templates I'm going to be using. So I'm going to come here and click on free kits. So you can see I'm clicking on free kits, click on it. So now, so once I click on the free kits, it's going to load up and bring out necessary kits for me. So one thing you should note is that for you all this to actually, you have to be connected to the internet for you to get whatever you want. So I can keep on scrolling, go to the next page, you see several templates you might be needing. You can scroll till you get the one of your choice. So I'm going to be scrolling till I get the one that suits what I want to be using. So you can keep on, you can see I'm scrolling, you can get the one till you get the particular one. So you can check them out. You have tons several numbers of themes here and designs you can be actually just pick. And let me go to page 12. You can see down, you can see even to here over, you can see how what we're having. So you can now see you have a lot and lot of this thing you can actually make use of for your designs. So now one thing I'm going to be quickly doing, I'm going to just install a particular one here, and from here I'm going to be showing you how to insert it into your designs. So and from here I'm going to just, let me say I'm going to be making use of this particular one here. I'm going to be making use of this particular one. So I'm going to click on install this particular, you can see education. What, let me just show you something else. What if I was in the first page and I want to start navigating? So I can simply just search for it here. I can search for, let me say education. I need an education theme. Then I can easily just search for it. It's going to bring out all the ones that are under education. You can see I can now just, all these ones are simply under education. So I can easily just search and pick the one I want. You can see this is the one we were actually using. So I can just pick this and make use of this particular one. So I just can see how everything just look like. So you can just still come here and filter based on the particular one you want to use. You can be search for and pick any one you want to use. But for this one, I actually said I'm going to be using an education theme. So I'm going to just come here. You can click on preview. Let me hold control key and click on this. So you can see all the whole previews of this particular page. So you are going to see it's going to bring out all the whole layout of what you need. So you don't have to start bothering yourself creating this particular layout yourself. So now you can see how amazing this is. This is the first template. This one is for free. This one we have to use the have the pro of this. So now you can see how everything is just looking very, very beautiful. So you can see you don't have to start creating everything all together. You have this already. So all what you need is just to start editing into your own taste, changing the way some of it and some of the sections are. You can just decide to change it to your own taste. So now let me just go ahead and see how to do this. Okay, now I'm going to click. How do you get this? You are going to click on install kits. Once you click on install kit, it's going to download all these kits for you for free. It's going to download all these kits for you. Now, if you're having an unexpected, this might be due to maybe perhaps your network or just as I'm having here. So I'm going to just click on this. Let me do clear cache and restart plugin. So it's so on education install kit. Let me see again. So you can see as I was able this it has already downloaded those page. So sometimes it might have through some of these errors. What you just need to do is just to keep on trying and it's going to download all this. But in most cases it's usually because of your network. That's why it's maybe probably throwing all those unnecessary errors. So now from here now you can see this attention. If you can read this, see what we have here. You can see attention. There are two requirements that needs installing for this template kit to work from correctly. So you can just if you check here, you are going to see install requirements. So once you click on that install requirement, you're going to notice that now these are the two requirements. So you just need to do is just to click on install requirements. It's going to install it yourself for you automatically. So once you've done that, you close this. So all your kits are now. So now, what if okay, if you know, notice now if I am on installed template now, so I can see all my templates that I installed on this particular section. You can see install templates. You can just come to Everton install template and you're going to see all your templates that you've installed already. But now, if you notice, this template is I haven't yet imported them. I have them installed but not yet imported. So now, what am I going to do? I'm going to click. You can see, I can see this design. So okay, if I'm okay with this, I can just pick from it and install it. So I'm going to now click on this. Let me see this. That's for Pro. You can see okay. Yes, for this you have to have something like Elementor Pro. You need the Elementor Pro for this. So now I can okay, I can decide to install this. Can decide to on this section I might want mine to be like this. So you just check the one that will suit you more. So let me say I am installing this. I'm going to click on import. So once I click on import, it's going to download this particular template with all of its assets and install for me on my dashboard. So let's just wait for it to finish importing. So another thing you can be doing, you can just go through some of all this template. While that is installing, you can see it's importing 6% now. So you can see it even have for the temp home page 4. So you can see I think I prefer that first one. more, or I think this one too is also looking good. So you can just check the one you that suits you more and install it. So now I'm going to now come to where we have about page, so I don't have to start creating my about page again. You can see I have already, yes, the about page, so I can just import it. So let me also see visions and echoes. So staff, our staffs, our in the school life, see everything you need. See, you actually don't practically don't need to start creating anything. You just want to start changing it to the necessary icons, images, text you actually want. So I'm just going to go ahead and just wait for it. And let me scroll and see if okay, we have 72% now. So I'm just going to pause on this video and wait for this particular site to finish importing. So once it's finished importing, I'm going to continue with the video. Okay, as you can see, it has finished importing. This is how you're going to see it. You're going to see it as few templates, and you can see import again, but since it's already imported, so you can just click on few templates. Let me see, I click on, I hold control key to open on a new tab. I click on few templates. It's going to open up the templates for me. So while that is opening, let me quickly, it's actually going to open it up on Elementor. So you can just view in edit it directly from here. But let me just do, I'm going to quickly import the necessary ones I need. Let me say I need my about page. I'm importing about page. Let me say I also need my, let me see, I also need, just to quickly, okay, I need my contact page. Let me see, I need the contact page. Let me see this one, contact one. I think I prefer the contact two. So I'm going to import the contact page. Also going to import the tuition. Let me see, tuition one. So you're just going to just import the necessary ones you need. Payments, you can say okay. So we have tuition one. Let me see, tuition two. Okay, okay. We just with the fees. Okay, okay. Let me see. I'm going to import this also. Then the head master. Okay, this one is like page for the headmaster. Okay, maybe head of schools. Okay, let me say like the leaders or okay, let me import this. So now I'm going to now, let me see another, okay, admission page. Let me see admission. Let me import the admission page. Then let me see financial aid. Let me see sports activities one, two. Let me see this activity. Okay, so in case you want to showcase your activities, major activities in the school, you can just, this is where, let me see this activity two and see how it looks like. I think I'm going to go with the activity two. So I'm going to import this. So now you can just see how everything. So okay, now learning, let me see learning, how learning system. Okay, let me import this school life. You can just see how. So these are just, let me click on import. Okay, staffs, let me click on import. I think, okay, let me and this, I think that's all I'm going to be using for this particular. So just waiting. Okay, about is done importing. Then you can see the necessary, this one is still important, this one is still important. So I'm going to wait for all of them to finish importing. I see my contact page is important. Let me see this. Okay, this might be like an advert. New student, click here. Okay, to enroll. I'm not going for now. Not going to add this pop-up to it. So let me just leave it the way it is. So now I'm going to wait for all of this to finish importing. Okay, Let me preview. You can see the preview of the home page. Actually, I told you it's going to be opening using Elementor. So it's actually loading. So okay, now this is what I actually have. So this is what I actually have. I can just close this, but you can see it's not on a non my non a well, it's not on the normal page. So I'm going to just insert, change all the whole features, as in I'm going to bring in all the, create a page and insert all of this inside it so that everything looks well. So for that, I'm going to just close this and do that when everything, once everything is done importing. But okay, let me just quickly go ahead and go to where I, as this is important, I'm going to come to where I have pages and hold control because I don't want this to close because I'm still importing. If you can see, they are still importing. So I'm just going to go to pages and do hold control all pages so it opens in a new tab while this is still active. It's still important. You can see it's still important. So I'm going to open new page and open my, so for this UI I said earlier, you need your internet connection to get all these assets downloaded to your system. But if you have this already downloaded, you don't need any internet connection to proceed with other part of this tutorial. You just need to just do your thing and do the whole creation process without any form of internet connection. So now let's just go ahead quickly. I'm going to go ahead quickly and just see how to do away with some of this. I'm going to trash these two pages, move to trash and apply. I selected both of them and just move them to trash. So I click on apply. I'm waiting for it to finish apply. So let me quickly see if okay they're still important. Okay, now it has been moved to trash. I can now go to trash and empty everything. I just want to try and clean up my site the way it should be. So now I'm going to now click on empty trash. Okay, once I've done that, you see that my trash is actually empty. So now what I'm now going to do is I'm going to add some pages to this particular page. I'm going to click on add new. So once I click on add new, it's going to open a page for me. So I'm going to now start adding the template I want. Okay, now you can now see my contact, my the new page is open. So I'm just going to close all of this and come to this place where I have the title. I'm going to add the title I need. So this is going to be my home page. So I'm going to name it as home. After that, I'm just going to leave everything the way it is and just click on publish. So once I click on publish, this particular page is going to be published. Okay, you can see it's actually published. So now what I'm going to do before I click on hit on edit with Elementor, I'm going to just hold control key and click on this place so that it goes back to my page. So I'm going to now on this one, I'm going to now click on edit with Elementor. Then on this, I'm going to drag it to a little bit this side so that I'll be seeing what I have. There, I can now close this. I don't need this anymore. So on this, just wait for them to open. You can see on this other one, you can see the page I actually created is on my pages. You can see I have that already here now, home page. You can see that here. So now you can see edit with Elementor because I've already clicked on edit with Elementor. The page is actually opening. So I'm going to just set up this page and start my importation. So I'll show you how everything goes. So in case you're actually opening and this actually pops up, you just have to exercise a little patience. So in some cases it's going to open up. When it doesn't open up, you just click on that green icon there, open on safe mode. So it's going to try opening up using the safe mode, but it should, in most cases, it should open for you. So now this is what I am now having. In case you're not seeing your templates like this, you just have to just come here and you can see I don't have my title here. So you can see on here, you can click on hide page title. Once you come here, you can click on, you see hide page title, then update is going to hide that particular page title for you. But in case you, another thing before I forget, let me show you how my website is right now. I should I click on a new page, you can see this is how my website actually looks like. Let me just click it's opening. Also, while that is opening, I'm going to also open this. Come to settings, I'm going to come to where I have my reading. So I'm going to click on reading and show you something. This is how my website actually looks like. This just show making use of the default home page. You can see I have my post. That's my default reading is my post. So remember I came to reading. So where I have settings, I came to reading. So you can now set this to be showing your static. So instead of it showing the normal blog page as my home page, I'm going to now select make use of the home page to be my home page. Then the post page, if I actually have blogs on this page, I can now create another page called blog and make it my blog page. But I'm just going to make it leave this the way it is like this because I don't have a blog page for this particular this website. So for now I'm just going to leave it this way. When I have a blog page, I can now come and update this particular section. So for this, I'm going to just do that and click on save changes. Once the changes is saved, you can see the changes is saved. By the time I now refresh this particular page, you're going to see this particular hello world is going to go out from here. You can see I now have a totally blank page. This my home page is now the home page. I this particular page actually created. That's now my home in the front end of my website. So if I should refresh this, you're going to let me refresh this. You're going to see this is my front page. So that is how you know you set your front page. So now I'm going to now come over. This is my front. Go to my this particular site now. So I'm going to now start editing. So now how do I do this now? I'm going to remember we have already imported all these things, so we don't have to start bringing them in again and creating them. So if you go to my templates, let's say if you come to my templates, if you scroll check, you're going to see all of them here already. They're all here for you to make use of. So I'm now going to, you can see with all their titles they are here. So remember I have my home page pro too. So I can just click on this and click on preview to in case you want to see click on preview. I held down control key and click on it so it's open on a new page. You can click on preview, it's going to open it so that you see what in case you actually doubting what you are important, so you can just click on preview. It's going to show you how the page is. So this is my page, so you can see this is how it actually looks like now. So I'm going to now close this and bring in the home page. Now I'm going to click on insert. You can see it's saying apply, so I'm going to click on don't apply. So I'll wait for it to bring come import into my settings. So we just this thing is actually very easy. So let me just wait for it. Wow, you can see all my pages, that particular page, all the settings, everything is now live on my own website. You can see everything is just there. So I can just make use of this and start designing from here, changing every necessary things I need to change. Okay, let me just say, okay, I can see let me can see how everything is. You can see the website is already created for us, so I don't need you can see how I've been able to save lots and lots of time instead of me creating all those things from afresh. So I can just you see have green valley, I can change anything here. Let me see, I can say this is mm, I can say this is bless international schools, so I can change it to anything I want. So can change all these things, change the buttons, change anything you want. Let me see this button, I don't like this color, I can click on it and change it to change the text. I can change the text I want, set it to go to a different link. I can change the color of this particular button, do anything I want to do. I have the freedom to do anything I want to do on this particular website. So you can just see how easy it is to create this website. It's very, very easy. You can see I can change anything I want to change on this particular website. So just going to publish this particular page and show you how everything looks like. You can see this is a slider. Actually a slider. Yeah, that's why I said you need to have Elementor Pro before this particular one will actually work. So before you see all these sliders and all this, so you need to have Elementor Pro for some of these features to actually work. In case you are installing the Pro version of this any template, all this you need Elementor Pro for it to work. So now I'm going to now I've published it. Okay, now let me see how it is on my. You remember this is my home page. So by the time I refresh my home page, you're going to see the wonders, everything. I've just within how many minutes or seconds I've been able to create a complete home page for my website. So you can see this thing is very, very easy. So let's just can see everything. Wow, you can see how everything actually comes out very beautiful. So I don't need to it has actually saved me lots and lots of time I would have actually used to start creating. So I can just start changing all the information I need on this particular website. So you can see everything is just so beautiful. So it's actually saved lots and lots of my time I would have used to start creating this particular website. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other pages. I'm going to quickly do show you how to create another one. I can just click on add new. Let me open it in a new page, a new tab, I mean. So click on add new. Once you do that, click on add new. It's going to open up. So this I'm done with this. I can now close this particular site. So now let me just leave this open for now. Let's see. So I'm going to okay, remember I have my account. I have this. Let me see another page. I'm going to okay. Let me see. I want to bring in about. I'm going to do about now. So I have about. So once I'm done, I'm going to publish this live. So I'm going to now click on open with Elementor. So once I do that, if I should refresh this particular website, if I should refresh here, you're going to see about. It's now added here. You can see my about. So that is how you keep on developing on your pages. So now about is opening with Elementor. So once that is done, I'm going to now import my about page. So after I show you this, I'm going to quickly go to you can see about pay on my template. So I have my about here. So I'm going to say okay, I have that's one about. So I'm going to click on this and click on don't apply. So you just see the wonders. You can see I've been able to you can see this is my about page. So imagine creating this with within few minutes, few clicks, I've been able to create a full-blown website. You can see so it's all what is left for me just to start changing the information, changing the pictures to match what I need. Anyone I don't want, I can remove it from this particular section. That is what I just have to just start creating. Don't have to start creating everything totally from scratch because it's going to be very, very hectic. So everything is just going to be built. Okay, let me assume I don't even need this. I only have five of them here. Let me say I have already the teams. My teams is not six. Is let me say it's five, or let me say it's even more than six. I can just duplicate this. I can duplicate this. Let me say I have them up to let me say like eight. So I can just duplicate that and have this. Now remember I said eight. Now we're having nine. So I can just come on this side. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to delete this section. If I should delete, let me show you something. If I should delete this section, it will make these two bigger, and of which I need them to still have the same size like the other one. So I'm going to undo it. So that's I did control Z. So what I will just do is to click on this and delete this particular one. I'm going to delete this, delete this, delete this. Then you can see this page is having going to delete this also. This page is having color. So I don't want the color to actually show. So I'm going to come to my this style and make this default, so it becomes, so you can see it still maintains the same size of what we are having with the rest of them. So now once I'm done with this, you can see change make can make every necessary changes you want to your website from here directly. So everything will come out very beautiful. So let me click on update so that you see how every my about page is. So you can now see, if I should open my about page, let me view the page I just have updated this. Remember, I've just updated this, so I can now come here. So now let me see something from this side. Okay, let me see perspective. Okay, now there's something I want to show you now. What if you can see this button is, they are not actually linking. This is a button, but it's not linking to anywhere. This is about, it's supposed to link to about. I want to show you how to quickly link this to your about page. The about page is actually created. You can see this is the about page I've created. You can see I've published with all the information here. So now how do I now link? You can see, if I should, this is my home page. If I should go scroll down to where I have the about and I click on it, it's not going to take me to anywhere. So how do I fix that to make it to actually link to this about page? What I'm going to quickly do is just come here, and on this, but remember I've actually published, I'm going to click on, just hit this and search for about. You can now search for the page here. Once you, and bring it in, that's all. Or you can do, just make it this way, backslash, and make it like this. You can see how it is. Sorry, I'm having, you can just make it like this, and this is what is going to be. So, or you can just come to where the we have this, sorry, you can just come to where we have this and just copy the link here, and copy link address, and come to where you have that about, and you can paste, you can now paste it here. Once you paste it here, it's going to, you are going to see it this way. But now let me show you how I actually shorten that. If you remove this, all of this, so what it will do, I remove all of this, is going to pick anything. Once you have this back, this slash here first, is going to automatically add the home address. It's going to automatically add the in default website address to it before. So this is the, or you can, so if you don't really understand this, you can just click enter the full address, but this is how you do it. If then you can now click on update. So once you have updated this, I'm going, once you wait for it to finish updating, then I'm going to refresh that particular page so that you see what I'm talking about. So that is updated, so I'm going to refresh here. Once I refresh this particular page, I'm going to, once I click on the about on that button, about button, it's going to take me to my about page. So you can see everything will be done very, it's done very easy. You can see everything about it. You don't need to actually have any sort of programming knowledge to actually design a website these days. You can just go into your to your laptop and start creating. You can see, once I click on about now, it's going to now redirect me to the about page. So you can see everything. This is actually how you link one page from to the other from your website. So I can also from the about page link it to my home page. So you can see this is how you work on all of this. So you can see it's actually open, it's still loading, it's actually loading. So now you can see it has opened, redirected and opened my about page for me. You can see how everything is just very easy to create. So now let me do something. Now I'm going to walk you through the, now we have created these two pages. What I'm going to now do now quickly, I'm going to go ahead. I don't have to start creating, showing you how to do everything. Oh, so now what that would be like a test for you. I want to also now give you a test. I've done my home page, I've done the about page. So now I want you to go ahead and create other pages. Remember we have about, so I'm going to want you to now, we have about, I have my vision, I have my staff page, I have my school life, I have my learning, I have other pages. I actually have contact page. So I'm going to give you the assignment of creating these pages yourself. So just follow, use the same way I did for the two of the other two, and do use the same thing for and produce the remaining pages you've already imported. So now we have contact page. So while you are doing that, I'm going to pause this video and quickly insert like 2 to 3 of the pages. I'm not going to go ahead to do all of them, but for your own you can try doing all of them. And but I'm going to just, because I don't need this video to be too lengthy, so I'm going to just go ahead and do them, and we'll come back to, once I'm done with that, I will come back to show you how, from there I'll show you how to create your menu and other parts of the website. Okay, you can see I've actually gone ahead to create all the necessary pages I actually need for this particular website. You can see I have total of like 9 pages right now. So now I'm going to now show you how the website actually looks like. So you can see all the 9 pages we are having here. You can see I can click on any one to navigate to them, but you can see, or if I should click on our stuff, you can see, I don't know if I remember, I don't know if you've already done yours, if you should be having maybe something like this, as I'm actually having, just importing, following the same process I did for the other first two. You're going to have really achieve something like this as I'm having. And see, so now what I'm going to quickly show you is how to, from what you're having now, you can see my menu is very scattered, it's not looking arranged. And you can see my footer, actually my footer is not even, it's just plain build with Astra. So I need to change it to at least customize it. Instead of having customize with Astra theme, you can just make use of what we are having this. So in case you are actually not seeing having your layouts like this, or wondering why I use Astra, you can just come to, let me come here, over here, and go to where I have my appearance. Sorry, I would have mentioned this from the beginning. I can come to your theme, can come from your theme section. That's where you can select or change your own theme as you want. I'm actually using Astra for this particular website. You can see the our stuff is just opened, so you can see how it is. You can see how everything looks like. So everything is just very good, perfect. So on the themes, I'm actually using Astra. You can just come to add new and search for Astra and install it. So it's so that you will having exactly what I'm actually having. So in case you are not having the same layout as I'm having, that's why I actually say that you quickly show you, so that you get to know the particular theme I'm actually using. So let's, from here now, I remember I said I'm going to be showing you how to do your menu, how to work on your menu. And so how to do that, just come to where I have this, come to appearance. On appearance you're going to see menu. So I'm going to click on the menu. So once I click on the menu, you're going to, it's going to open up my menu for me. That's open my menu section for me. But before I can do anything, I have to first of all create my menu. So I'm going to create, let me say, this is main menu, then create the menu. Okay, I have created the menu. So now I'm going to add the menus to here. So I'm going to click here and start bringing in my menu. So I have my home page. I have home page, I have my about, I have my admission, contact, headings. So I'm going to just, I can, okay, I'm selecting all. So let me just add them to the menu. Once I click on add to menu, they are going to appear in this particular site. So we just wait for it to add up a little. Okay, now it has added here. So now I'm going to now segment this. Let me say I have my home page. Okay, should the home page should be here. Then I have my contact. Let me say also have, let me say, okay, let me add something custom link. I want to add a custom link. I want to add something like navigation. Yeah, like, let me say like a drop down. So let me say I'm going to under the about. I want to bring this our stuff. Let me say headmaster one two. I want, and this I want to bring it under. Let me uh, about about. Let me add this. Then that's okay. The URL should be hash. I'm going to make the URL hash. Then on the uh, text, main text is going to be about. So you can see, I remember I have about here, and I'm also adding another about. On then on this one I have here the Elementor. I'm going to change it. Let me say about. Let me say about us. Okay, that's the difference. Maybe this one is about and the other one is about us. Okay, let me just use that to differentiate the both of them. So now I'm going to now come over here where I have my about. I want it to be somewhere here. Now let me see, after the home page I actually want to have the admission. I actually want to have the admission before the tuition, before my tuition. Then on this about, I want to have about, then I want to have my headmaster. Remember, just look at how I'm dragging it to this particular side. Then our staffs, I want it to be here. Our staff, then I want to have, okay, contact us should be here. Then tuition button. Okay, okay. On this about this, okay. I'm going to do. If I should drag this now, this, but I want it to be like this. Drag it to the side. So this to here. So then school life. I'm going to bring this also here. Or let me add another link. Let me say activities. Activities. Then here should be hash, and so activities should come here. Then let me say I'm bringing in my spots under activities, and if I have any other activity I can keep on adding them here, but let me say this is what I want for my menu. So I'm going to now click on save. Once I save that, you see I'll be having two drop downs, two drop down as my menu. So still saving. Save. Okay, it's saved. So now by the time I refresh my website now, you're going to see that my menu is going to change. You will see that my menu is going to change from what the default what we have over here. So I don't know why is it. Okay, sorry. Remember, I what I we have here now. I just created the menu. I didn't add it to any place. So to add that, I'm going to add it to primary menu. Then save. This is one of the mistakes most people actually do. So once I do that, so you can now, if I should refresh this, you are going to see it's going to actually take effect. So you can now see what I'm now having. You can see my home admission, tuition. Then we have on this, then we have sport. Then on this we have this. So you can see how everything is just beautifully laid. So this is how we actually, you can just customize this. You might not want to, in case you don't even want to actually go ahead stressing yourself much. This is how you actually customize your menu the way you want it. But if you want to add some little styling to your menu, you can still do that. let me quickly show you how to do that within the next 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to on my template under element template. I'm going to click on add templates. I'm opening it in a new tab. So I'm going to quickly add a template. So this I'm going to add a header. It's going to be a header, and let me just name this main header. Then click on it's opening. So I'm going to quickly do the same another one for the footer. So I'm going to click on another one, add new again, and this time around I'm going to do for footer. So this time around it's going to be my footer. So I'm going to footer section. Okay, then just okay. Where is this error coming from? Let me see. Let me go back and see. Main. Okay, let me add new and see footer. Then let me rename it and see main footer. Then click on. So why this is opening? Okay, now it has actually is opening. So now what I want to do now, I don't want to start waiting for all this page to actually load up. I am going to create my footer myself. You can see this one too is actually loading up. You can see it comes with some footers you can make use of. So I'm just going to now select, I can select anyone from here and make use of it, but I'm just going to this is my okay, this is my footer. So I'm just going to make use of trying to let me see this. Okay, okay, let me just create my myself, or I can just come here. Okay, let me just do it easily. So I can just come to my Everton elements instead of using, I can come to Everton elements. Remember I'm on footer right now, so I'm going to come to kits, free kits. I'm going to come to where I have my blocks, free blocks. That's where I'm going to come to. So on the free blocks, you're going to see footer. So I'm going to click on footer. You're going to see here several footers I can make use of. So you can see all of them. So I'm just going to make use of any one here. So I'm going to just scroll and see which one might I might be interested in. I think okay, I think I'll pick I just pick any one here. I make use of this particular one. So I'm going to click on import. So it's going to import this particular template. So the same thing I'm going to do for that of the header. I'm going to go to Everton elements, free blocks, then go to header, then I'm going to now select anyone I want here. I can select anyone I actually want. Can so let me say I'm going to be making use of this particular one here. So I'm going to now bring it in. Import navbar. So it's importing that of the footer. Let me see. The footer is imported already. So you can see my footer. You can see everything is looking. I think what's here is my icons. Okay, social icons. These are my social icons. I can now link add the links to my social icons here, and that's all. I can just add the links to my social icons here. So I can change the size of it. I don't need that color. I come here and change it. So let me say I need it to be blue. So I can make it this and this also. I can change the color here and make it to be blue. So let me so you can add the address over here. You can add any text you want over here. So just going to now on this one I'm going to publish. Once I click on publish, it's going to ask you where you are going to add the conditions. So it should be on entire site and click on publish. So now on that of the menu also, now you can see here we have it as logo. It should tell you add the logo here. So now what I'm going to now do is to click here and bring in my site logo. So once I bring in my site logo, I can delete this. Remember my site logo, it is actually white. So you can check you can change its color to whatever suits your so- well. So you have this. Okay, okay, I think it's I love it is the way it is like this, but you can customize it the way you want. You can customize it the way you actually want. I just want to quickly just do a run. Now you can change the fonts to whatever you want, change the size to whatever you want. But just wanted to show you how to do add more additional features to your website so that it looks beautiful. So add condition to entire site and save. So once you do that, I'm going to close this, and also once this is saved, I'm going to close this also. Then refresh the website so that you see how everything is. Okay, it's live. So I can now refresh. If I should refresh my website now, you can going to see I'm having a totally new design from what I'm having here. So let's see how it is right now. Wow, so you can now see how my new design is. You can just work on your own to make it beautiful the way you want it to look like. So I'm just, you can see how everything is just looking very, very beautiful with your menu, with your footer. You can just customize all this the way you want it. You can change the background of anything you want to change. So you can see when I come to my tuition section, my tuition, this is how my tuition is. You can see with the beautiful animation, all the whole icons, the prices and everything. You can link them to your, you can see everything is just looking beautiful to you made. So you can see without wasting much time and struggling to create every section on your own, you can just quickly import them and customize them to your taste. So I believe you might have learned a lot from this particular tutorial. In case you have any difficulty with this particular tutorial, you can just ensure you drop on the comment box below. I'll try my best to see how to answer. And if you have any video idea you want me to actually work on, you can also still drop in the comment box below. If you just still watch this video and you've not yet considered subscribing, please ensure you click on the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you always be the first to get notified each time I upload videos like this. So I'm going to stop here for this particular tutorial, and until next time, bye for now.